महाखंडक में हम 7th वर्स पढ़ेंगे। द अकाउंट ऑफ द गोइंग फोर्थ पवज्जा कथा। Rendaji, would you know, speak in English while I speak in Pali? Is that fine?
Okay.
तेनिकोपन समयेन वाराणस्यं यशो नाम कुलपुत्रो सेठिपुत्रो सुखुमालो होति तस्य तयोपसादा होन्ति एको हेमन्तिको एको गिर्हिको एको वस्सिको सोवस्सिके पासादे चत्तारो मासे निपुरुषे हि तुर्ये हि परिचारयमानो न खेट्टा पासादं आरोहति अथ को यशस्य कुलपुत्रस्य पञ्च हि कामगुणैः समप्पितस्य समङ्गीभूतस्य परिचारयमानस्य कटिकच्चैव निद्राओकमि परिजनस्मि निद्राओकमि सब्रक्तियो च तेलपदीपो ध्यायति। Can you read it?
At that time in Benares, there was a gentleman called Yash, the son of a wealthy merchant who had been brought up in great comfort. He had 3 stilt houses, one for the winter, one for the summer, and one for the rainy season. While Yashu was spending the 4 months of the rainy season in the rainy season house, he was attended on by female musicians and he did not come down from the house. On one occasion, while he was enjoying himself with worldly pleasures, he fell asleep before his attendants. He then woke up first while the oil lamp was still burning.
अथ को यशो कुलपुत्रो पटिकच्चैव पभुजित्वा अतस्य सकं परिजनं सुपन्तम् अय्यस्सा कच्चे वीणं अय्यस्सा कण्ठे मुदिङ्गम् अय्यस्सा कच्चे आलम्बरम् अय्यं विकेशिकम् अय्यं विखेलिकम् अय्या विप्लपन्थियो अथ हतपतं सुसानं मय्ये दिस्वानस आदिनवो पातुर्होसि निब्बिदाय चित्तं सन्धासि अथ को यशो कुलपुत्रो उदानं उदानेसि उपदुत्तं बत भो उपसत्थं बत भोति अथ को यशो कुलपुत्रो सुवर्णपादुकायो आरोहित्वा येन निवेशनद्वारं तेन उपसङ्क्रमी।
He saw his attendants sleeping, one with a lute in her armpit, another with a tabor on her neck, still another with a drum in her armpit, one with hair disheveled, another drooling, still another talking in her sleep. It was like a charnel ground before his very eyes. When he saw this, the downside became clear, and a feeling of repulsion stayed with him. He uttered a heartfelt exclamation, "Oh, the oppression! Oh, the affliction! Affliction!" He then put on his golden shoes and went to the entrance door.
अमनुष्याद्वारं विवृंसु मा यशस्य कुलपुत्रस्य कोचि अन्त रायमकासी अगारस्मा अनगारियं पवज्जायाति अथ को यशो कुलपुत्रो येन नगरद्वारं तेन उपसङ्गमे अमनुष्या द्वारं विवरिन्सु मा यशस्य कुलपुत्रस्य कोचि अन्तरायमकासी अगारस्मा अनगारियं पवज्जायाति अथ को यशो कुलपुत्रो येन ऋषिपत्नं मृगगायो तेन उपसङ्गमे तेन कोपनसमयेन भगवा रत्या पच्युषसमयं पच्युत्थाय अजोकासे चक्रमति अदस्सासो भगवा यशं कुलपुत्रं दूरतो आगच्छन्तं दिस्वान् चक्रमा ओरोहित्वा पञ्यत्ते आसने निषीदि
He then put his golden shoes and went to the entrance door. Spitz opened the door, thinking no one should create any obstacle for Yash going forth into homelessness. He went to the town gate, and again it was opened by spirits. He then went to the deer park at Ishipatna. Just then, after getting up early in the morning, the Buddha was doing walking meditation outside. When the Buddha saw Yash coming, he stepped down from his walking path and sat down on the prepared seat.
चक्रमती को सर ट्रांसलेट किया है क्या वॉकिंग मेडिटेशन?
Sankaman means going back and forth.
या
अजब खासे का मतलब अजब का
इसका है ना, रत्तिया पच्चू समय पच्चू खावे अजो का से चंकमती, मतलब अजत बहिता है ना, बाहर जो है अपने निवास से बाहर
अच्छा
मेडिटेशन कर
आउटसाइड ओके
अजत
ठीक
का ना, अजत बहित वैसे तो अजत अंदर होता है और इसका कुछ मिलता
अथ को यशो कुलपुत्रो भगवतो अविदूरे उदानन् उदारीषि उपदुत्तं वत भो उपसत्तं वत भोति अथ को भगवा यशं कुलपुत्रम् एतद्वोच इदं को यस् अनु उपदुत्तम् इदं अनु उपसत्थम् एहि यस्मिसीद धम्मं ते देशेशामीति.
As he was getting close to the Buddha, Yash uttered the same heartfelt exclamation, "Oh, the oppression! Oh, the affliction!" The Buddha said, "This is not oppressive. Yash, this isn't afflictive. Come and sit down. I'll give you a teaching."
जो कासा है ना, उसमें ओकास शब्द है, बच्चू की ओकास है साई, और जो कासा मीन्स बिलो दिस साई, ओपन एयर.
अथ खो यशो कुलपुत्रो इदं किर अनुपद्रुतं इदं अनुपसथन्ति हतो उदग्गो सुवर्णपादुकाहि ओरोहित्वा येन भगवा तेन उपसङ्क्रमित्वा भगवन्तम् अभिवादयित्वा एकमन्तं निषीदि एकमन्तं निःसिन्नस्य को यशस्य कुलपुत्रस्य भगवा अनुपुब्धिं कथं कथयसि स यतिदं दान कथं शील कथं सग्ग कथं कामानम् आदिनवम् ओकारं संक्लेशं नेत्थं मे आनिशंसं प्रकाशेषि यदा भगवा अज्ञासि यशं कुलपुत्रं कल्लचित्तं मुदुचित्तं विनिवरणचित्तं उदग्रचित्तं प्रसन्नचित्तं अथ या बुद्धानं सा मुक्तकंसिका धम्मदेशिना तं प्रकाशेषि दुःखं समुदयं निरोधं मग्गम्.
Thinking, apparently this is not oppressive, apparently it is not afflictive, excited and joyful, Yash removed his shoes, approached the Buddha, bowed and sat down. The Buddha then gave Yash a progressive talk on generosity, morality and heaven, on the downside, degradation and defilement of worldly pleasures, and he revealed the benefits of renunciation. When the Buddha knew that Yasha's mind was ready, supple, without hindrances, joyful and confident, he revealed the teaching unique to the Buddhas: suffering, its origin, its end, and the path.
सयथापि नाम शुद्धं वत्थं अपगतकालकं सम्मदेव रजनं पटिगन्धेय एवमेव यशस्य कुलपुत्रस्य तस्मिन्नेव आसने विरजं गीतमलं धम्मचक्षुम् उदपादि यं किञ्चि समुदयधम्मं सब्बं तं निरोधधम्मन्ति अथ को यशस्य कुलपुत्रस्य माता प्रसादम् अभिरुहित्वा यशं कुलपुत्रम् अपश्यन्ति येन सेठी गहपति तेन उपसङ्क्रमित्वा सेठिं गहपतिम् एतदुवोच पुत्रो ते गहपति यशो न दुःसतीति अथ को सेठी गहपति चतुर्दशा अस्य दूते पुयोजयित्वा सामय्येव येन ऋषिपत्नं निजदायो तेन उपसङ्क्रमी अधस्सासो सेठी गहपति सुवर्णपादुकानं निक्षेपं विश्वान् तय्येव अनुगमासि.
Just as a clean and stainless cloth absorbs dye properly, so too, while he was sitting right there, Yash experienced the stainless vision of the truth. Anything that has a beginning has an end. Soon afterwards, Yash's mother went up to his stilt house. Not seeing him, she went to her husband and said,
"No speakable content could be found on the screen."
Soon afterward, Yash's mother went up to his stilt house. Not seeing him, she went to her husband and said, I can't find your son Yash. The merchant then dispatched horsemen to the 4 directions, while he himself went to the park at Ishipatana. He saw the imprints of the golden shoes on the ground, and he followed along.
अदस्साथो भगवा सेठिङ्गः पतिं दूरतो आगच्छन्तं दृश्वान् भगवतो एतद्होषि यन्नूनाहं तथा रूपं सिद्धाभिसंखारम् अभिसंखरेयं यथा सेठी गहपति इध निस्सिन्नं यसङ्कुलपुत्रं न पश्येयाति अतिथो भगवा तथा रूपं सिद्धाभिसंखारम् अभिसंखरेषि अतिथो सेठी गहपति येन भगवा तेन उपसंकमित्वा भगवन्तं एतद्वोच अपि भन्ते भगवा यसङ्कुलपुत्रं पश्येयाति तेन हि गहपति निषीद अप्येव नाम इद निस्सिन्नं यसङ्कुलपुत्रं पश्येयासीति अथ को सेठी गहपति इदेव किराहं निस्सिन्नं यसङ्कुलपुत्रं पश्य शिष्यामीति हट्टो उदग्गो भगवन्तं अभिवादयित्वा एकमन्तं निषीदि.
When the Buddha saw the wealthy merchant coming, he thought, why don't I use my supernormal powers so that the merchant, when he sits down, does not see Yash seated next to him? And he did just that. The merchant approached the Buddha and said, Sir, have you seen Yash by any chance? Please sit down, householder, first you will get to see Yash. When the merchant heard this, he was elated and joyful, and he bowed and sat down. एक मिनट ये जो धर साहब ये एंड ही डिड जस्ट दैट, इसके नीचे पाली तो काफी लंबा, अतखो भगवा तथा रूपं इद्धाभिसंखारं अभिसंखरेसी, तो ये इद्धाभिसंखारं इसका
जैसा ऊपर कहा था अपनी इद्धि की जो साइकिक पावर है उसको इस्तेमाल कर वैसा ही किया, वो उन्होंने ऊपर लिख दिया, तो यहाँ पे नीचे लिखा ना सुपर नॉर्मल पावर्स
इद्धाभिसंखारं, ये ऊपर मतलब ऊपर जैसे ऊपर कहा
नहीं, इद्धा में तो इद्धि के कारण मैं ऐसी चीज बना दूं, साइकिक पावर
ऊपर भी वही शब्द है इद्भिसंखारं अभिसंखारं,
उनको ब्रीफ में लिख दिया. He could have said and he used his supernormal powers to do that.
अच्छा, वो ऊपर जो लिखा है मतलब उसको शॉर्ट करके यहाँ नीचे खाली ये लिख दिया, and he did just that. Yeah, okay.
ऐसे इसका ट्रांसलेशन इसमें तेन ही गहपति निषीद, प्लीज सिट डाउन, अपेव नाम इध निस्सिन्नो, ये क्या आप भी इधर बैठो, या अपेव नाम
शायद यहाँ बैठ के इधर निस्सिन्नम जैसे कुलपुरुषम पश्येयासि, यश जो है हाउस होल्डर उसको आप देख पाओगे.
फिर वो आगे भी तो है, इद निस्सिन्नं यसं कुलपुत्रं पश्येयासि,
बैठे हुए यहाँ पर बैठे हुए तुम यहाँ पे बैठे कुल यश को देख पाओगे, तो उसको कह रहे हैं यही बैठा है, उसको देख पाओगे. तो
नाम का यहाँ पर क्या तात्पर्य है?
मतलब यश के लिए
नाम इज अ काइंड ऑफ सीरीज. used for perhaps, कई जगह ऐसे आता है।
मतलब यश के लिए कहा जा रहा है ना अपेव नाम।
नहीं, perhaps it means perhaps,
अच्छा
शायद।
perhaps.
और पेड़ नाम है it is well, if, maybe,
ओके,
a phrase।
देव नाम मीन्स परहैप्स, मे बी।
और भी कई जगह आता है ना, जैसे इसमें,
शायद जिसको उर्दू में कहे।
हाँ, वहाँ पे आता है ना, इसमें गिरिमानंद सूत्र में वो कहते हैं उसको कि तुम इसको 10 संज्ञा सुनाओ, शायद उससे उसको बीमारी ठीक हो जाएगी। डजंट से हो जाएगी, मे बी शिट इन दैट मैनर।
मे भी। अच्छा
अच्छा, अपेव नाम इधर, शायद इधर बैठकर, इधर बैठे हुए यश कुलपुत्र को आप देखोगे।
देख पाओगे, फ्यूचर
देख
टेंस।
पाओगे।
पश्यासी।
मर्चेंट खुश हो गया नेचुरल नहीं।
एकमन्तं निस्सिन्नस्य कोशेष्ठिस्य गहपतिस्य भगवा अनुपुब्बिं कथं कथेसि संयथिदं दान कथं सीद कथं शब्द कथं कामानं आदिनवम् ओकारं संकिलेशं लेख्यं मे आनिशंसं प्रकाशेसि यदा भगवा अय्यासि सेठिङ्गः पतिं तल्लचित्तं मृदुचित्तं विनिवर्णचित्तं उदग्रचित्तं प्रसन्नचित्तं अथ या बुद्धानं सामुक्तं धम्मदेशिना तं प्रकाशेषि दुःखं समुदयं निरोधं मग्गं संयथापि नाम शुद्धं वत्थं अपगतकालिकं समदेव रजनं पतिगृह्य एवमेव सेठस्य गहपतिस्य तस्मिन्नेव आसने विरजं दीपमलं धम्मचक्षुं उदपादि यं किञ्चि समुदय धम्मं सब्बं तं निरोधधम्मन्ति।
The Buddha then gave him a progressive talk on generosity, morality, and heaven. On the downside, degradation and defilement of worldly pleasures, and he revealed the benefits of renunciation. When the Buddha knew that his mind was ready, supple, without hindrances, joyful and confident, he revealed the teaching unique to the Buddhas. Suffering, its origin, its end, and the path. And just as a clean and stainless cloth absorbs dye properly, so too, while he was sitting right there, the merchant experienced the stainless vision of the truth. Anything that has a beginning has an end.
अथ को सेठी गहपति दिट्ठ धम्मो पट्ट धम्मो विदित धम्मो परियोगालह धम्मो तिन्न विचिकित्सो विगत कंठं कथो वेसारज्जपत्तो अपरच्च पच्चयो शत्रुशासने भगवन्तं एतद्वोच अभिक्कन्तं भन्ते अभिक्कन्तं भन्ते स यथापि भन्ते निकुज्जितं वा उत्कुज्येय प्रतिच्छन्नं वा विविरेय मूलहस्य वा मग्गं आचिखेय अन्धकारे वा तेलप्रज्योतं धारयेय चक्षुमन्तो रूपाणि दक्षन्ति एवमेवं भगवता अनेकपर्यायेन धम्मोपकाशितो एषाहं भन्ते भगवन्तं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं च भिक्षुसङ्घं च उपासकं मं भगवा धारयतु अजतग्रे पाणुपेतं शरणं गतं हि
He had seen the truth and reached, understood, and penetrated it. He had gone beyond doubt and uncertainty, had attained to confidence, and had become independent of others in the teacher's instruction. And he said to the Buddha, "Wonderful, sir, wonderful. Just as one might set upright what had been overturned, or reveal what was hidden, or show the way to one who was lost, or bring a lamp into the darkness, so that one with eyes might see what is there, just so has the Buddha made the teaching clear in many ways. I go for refuge the Buddha, the teaching, and the Sangha of monks. Please accept me as a lay follower who has gone for refuge for life."
So effectively, sir, probably Yasha's father was the first one जो श्री शरण उन्होंने लिया, right sir? As per the early data.
उसके यश तो भिक्षु बन गया।
नहीं मतलब ये जो वर्ड आया ना जो कि बुद्ध धर्म और
ये
संघ की शरण में जाए,
उसमें नहीं आया, वहाँ पे नहीं आया।
उपासितं मं भगवा धारयतु अज्जुतग्रे पादुकेतं शरणं गतन्ति शोभलोके पठमं उपासिको अहो श्रीते वाचिको अतुको यशस्य कुलपुत्रस्य पितुनो धम्मे देशीयमाने यथा दिष्टं यथा विदितं भूमिं तच्च वेखन्तस्य अनुपादाय आसवे हि चित्तं विमुच्य अतको भगवतो एतद्होषि यशस्सिखो कुलपुत्रस्य पितुनो धम्मे देशीयमाने यथा दिष्टं यथा विदितं भूमिं पच्च वेखन्तस्य पादाय आश्रे हि चित्तं विमुक्तम् अभवो को यशो कुलपुत्रो हीनायावत्तित्वा कामे परिभुञ्जितुं स यथापि पुब्बे अगारिकभूतो यन्नूनाहं तं विद्धाभिसंहारं पतिद्संभेयन्ति अतको भगवा तं विद्धाभिसंहारं पतिद्संभेसि।
Please accept me as a lay follower who has gone forth for refuge for life. He was the first person in the world to become a lay follower by means of the triple refuge. While his father was given this teaching, Yash reviewed what he had already seen and understood, and his mind was freed from the corruption through letting go. Realizing what had happened, the Buddha thought, Yash is incapable of returning to the lower life to enjoy worldly pleasure as he did while still a householder. Let me stop using my supernormal powers. And he did.
विमुंची को लेटिंग गो ट्रांसलेट किया है।
Yeah.
चित्तं विमुच्य, चित्तं विमुच्य।
आसवे ही चित्तन, आश्रम चित्त आश्रम से मुक्त हो। अनुपादाय, अनुपादान उनके प्रति उपादान खत्म।
बिकॉज दिस वर्ड इज मेनी टाइम यूज, लेट गो, जो अजान लोग कई बार यूज करते हैं ना, तो हम लोग हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन में कई बार बोलते हैं क्या छोड़ दिया, पकड़ा नहीं।
अनुपादाय, उपादान छोड़, छूट गए।
ओके, आई थिंक लेटिंग गो इज अनुपादाय, विमुच्य इज फ्रीड, राइट?
उपादान, उपादान नहीं।
अदस्साखो सेठी गहपति यसंकुलपुत्रं निस्सिन्नं हिस्वान् यसंकुलपुत्रं एतदुवोच माता ते तातयस् परिदेव शोक समापन्ना देहि मातुया जीवतन्ति अथ को यशो कुलपुत्रो भगवन्तं उल्लोकेसि अथ को भगवा सेठिं गहपतिं एतदुवोच तं किं मन्यसि गहपति यस्य सेठेन यानेन सेठेन दर्शनेन धम्मोदिष्टो विदितो संयथापि तया तस्य यथा दिष्टं यथा विदितं भूमिं पच्यवेक्षं तस्य अनुपादाय आशिवेहि चित्तं विमुक्तं भवो लूकोऽसो गहपति हीना यावत् हीनयावत् हीनायावतित्वा कामे परिभुञ्जीतुं संयथापि उभे अगारिकभूतोऽति नो हेतं भन्ते।
The merchant saw Yash sitting there, and he said to him, "Dear Yash, your mother is grieving and lamenting. Please give her back her life." Yash looking to the Buddha, and the Buddha said to the merchant, "What do you think, householder? Suppose the mind of one such as you, who has seen and understood the truth, with the trainee's knowledge and vision, while he was reviewing what he had already seen and understood, was freed from the corruption through letting go, would he be able to return to the lower life to enjoy worldly pleasures as he did while still a householder? Definitely not."
यशस्य खो गहपति कुलपुत्रस्य सेखेन यानेन सेखेन दर्शनेन ब्रह्मोदिष्टो विदितो संयथापि तया तस्य यथा दिष्टं यथा विदितं भूमिं पच्यवेक्षं तस्य अनुपादाय आशिवेहि चित्तं विमुक्तं अभवो खो गहपति यशो कुलपुत्रो हीनायावतित्वा कामे परिभुञ्जितुं संयथापि पुब्बे अगारिकभूतोऽति लाभा भन्ते यशस्य कुलपुत्रस्य सुलब्धं भन्ते यशस्य कुलपुत्रस्य यथा यशस्य कुलपुत्रस्य अनुपादाय आसवेहि चित्तं विमुक्तं अधिवासे तु मे भन्ते भगवा अध्यतनाय भन्तं यसेन कुलपुत्रेण पच्छासमणेनाति अधिवासेसि भगवातुर्हि भावेन अथ को सेठी गहपति भगवतो अधिवासिनं विदित्वा उत्थायासना भगवन्तं अभिवादयित्वा परीक्षणं कृत्वा पक्कामि अथ को यशो कुलपुत्रो अचिरपक्कन्ते सेठिं हि गहपतिं हि भगवन्तं एतदुवोच लभ्येयाहं भन्ते भगवतो सन्तिके पवज्जं लभ्येयं उपसम्पदन्ति।
But this is what has happened to Yash. He is now unable to return to the lower life. It's a great gain for Yash that his mind has been freed from the corruption through letting go. Sir, please accept today's meal from me with Yash as your attendant. The Buddha consented by remaining silent. Knowing that the Buddha had consented, the merchant got up from his seat, bowed down, circumvallated the Buddha with his right side toward him, and left. Soon after the merchant had left, Yash said to the Buddha, Sir, I wish to receive the going forth in your presence. I wish to receive the full ordination.
ये राइट साइड का यहाँ पर कहाँ पर्टिकुलर लिखा है? राइट साइड टुवर्ड्स हिम।
क्यों करते हैं ना, क्लॉकवाइज जब जाएंगे।
Prediction.
हाँ, लेकिन इसमें पाली में राइट साइड को इसमें कहाँ पर बताया? प्रदक्षिणं कृत्वा पक्कामि लिखा है।
प्रदक्षिणा का मतलब ही होता है ना,
ऐसे
Pakkami. Prediction.
प्रदक्षिणा का मतलब ही होता है कि आप
हाँ, प्रदक्षिणा।
circumambulate कर रहे हैं, and that circumambulation is always done in a clockwise manner, so that this right side is facing.
अथ कौशिकी
Ehi bhikkhuti bhagava.
एहि भिक्खूति भगवा अवोच स्वाख्यातो धम्मो चर ब्रह्मचर्यं सम्मा दुःखस्य अंतक्रियायाति सावतस्य आयस्वतो उपसंपदा अहोसि तेन कोपन समयेन सत्तलोके अर्हन्तो होन्ति यशस्य पवज्जा निष्ठिता। कितना पढ़ दीजिए पहले?
The Buddha said, Come, monk, the teaching is well proclaimed. Practice the spiritual life to make a complete end of suffering. That was the full ordination of that venerable. Then there were 7 perfected ones in the world. The going forth of Yash is finished.
अतिको भगवा उब्बस समयं निवासे त्वा पत्तचीवर मादाय आयस्मता यसेन पच्छा समणेन येन सेठस्य गहपतिस्य निवेशनं तेन उपसंकमित्वा पञ्यत्ते आसने निषीदि। अतिको आयस्मतो यशस्य माता च पुराणदुतीता च येन भगवा तेन उपसंकमिन्सु उपसंकमित्वा भगवन्तं अभिवादयित्वा एकमन्तं निषीदिन्सु। तासं भगवा अनुपुब्रिं कथं पठेसि सय्यतिदं दान कथं शील कथं सग्ग कथं कामानं आदिनवं ओकारं संकिलेशं नेक्षम्ये आनिशंसं प्रकाशेसि। यदा ता भगवा अय्यासि कल्लचित्ता मुदुचित्ता विनिवरणचित्ता उदग्रचित्ता प्रसन्नचित्ता अथ या बुद्धानं सामुक्कंसिका धम्मदेशिना तं प्रकाशेसि दुःखं समुदयं निरोधं मग्गम्।
The following morning, the Buddha robed up, took his bowl and robe, and with Venerable Yash as his attendant, went to the house of that merchant where he sat down on the prepared seat. Yash's mother and ex-wife approached the Buddha, bowed and sat down. The Buddha gave them a progressive talk on generosity, morality, and heaven, on the downside, degradation and defilement of worldly pleasures, and he revealed the benefits of renunciation. When the Buddha knew that their minds were ready, supple, without hindrances, joyful, and confident, he revealed the teaching unique to the Buddhas, suffering, its origin, its end, and the path.
सैथापि नाम शुद्धं वत्थं अपगतकालिकं सम्मदेव रजनं पटिगणहेय एवमेव तासं तस्मिन्नेव आसने विरजं वीतमलं धम्मचक्षुं उदपादि यं किञ्चि समुदय धम्मं सब्बं तं निरोधधम्मन्ति तादित्थ धम्मा पट्ट धम्मा विदित धम्मा परियोगाल धम्मा तृण विचिकित्सा विगत कंठं तथा वेसारज्जपत्ता अपर अपरपच्छया सत्तु शासने भगवन्तं एतद्वोचुम् अभिकण्ठं भन्ते ते एतामयं भन्ते भगवन्तं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं च भिक्षुसङ्घं च उपासिकायो नो भगवाधारेषु अज्जतग्गे पाणुपेत्वा शरणं गताति.
And just as a clean and stainless cloth absorbs dye properly, so too, while they were sitting right there, they experienced the stainless vision of the truth. Anything that has a beginning has an end. They had seen the truth, had reached, understood, and penetrated it. They had gone beyond doubt and uncertainty, had attained to confidence, and had become independent of others in the teacher's instruction. And they said to the Buddha, "Wonderful, sir, wonderful. We go for refuge to the Buddha, the teaching and the Sangha of monks. Please accept us as lay followers who have gone for refuge for life."
ताचा लोके पठवन् उपासिका अहेसुं ते वाचिका अततो आयस्मतो यशस्य माता च पिता च पुराणद्वितीयता च भगवन्तं च आयस्मन्तं च यशं प्रणितेन खादनीयेन भोजनीयेन सहर्था सन्तप्येत्वा सम्पवारयित्वा भगवन्तं भुट्टाविं ओनीतपत्रपाणिं एकमन्तं निषीदिषुम् अथ को भगवा आयस्मतो यशस्य मातरं च पितरं च पुराणद्वितीयकं च धम्मिया कथाय सन्दस्यत्वा समाधिपेत्वा समुत्तेजयित्वा संपहंसेत्वा उत्थायासना पक्कामि अशोषुं को आयस्मतो यशस्य चत्तारो गिरिसहायका वाराणस्यं सेठानुसेठीनं कुलानं पुत्ता विमलो सुबाहु पुणज्जी गवंपति यशोकिर्कुलपुत्रो के समस्सुं ओहारित्वा कासायानि बत्थानि आच्छादयित्वा अगारस्मा अनगार्यं पव्यजितोति.
And they were the first women in the world to become lay followers by means of the triple refuge. Yash's mother, father, and ex-wife personally served various kinds of fine foods to the Buddha and Yash. When the Buddha had finished his meal, they sat down. I just was reading, तो मैं ये दरअसल पूछ रहा हूँ आपसे, where mother and father are being said as Yash mother and father. Why is it being said ex-wife?
Yeah, they continue to remain his mother and father as monks, but as a monk doesn't have a wife.
Okay.
सर इसमें पुराण वर्ड भी तो लिखा है ना, पुराना, द्वितीय का वाइफ, पुराण मतलब एक्स, मतलब पुरानी.
When a person becomes a monk, he doesn't have a wife, but he has mother father.
Okay.
So the monk is supposed to look after their parents in case of
All
need.
right.
But
The Buddha then instructed, inspired, and gladdened them with the teaching before getting off his seat and leaving. Now Yash had 4 friends, Vimal, Sabhu, Panyaji, and Gavampati, who were from the wealthiest merchant families in Benares. When they heard that Yash had shaved off his hair and beard, put on austere robes. ये austere क्या होता है जी? नीले कपड़े?
गेरुआ
गेरुआ कपड़े, अच्छा. Put on austere robes and gone forth into homelessness.
What is the correct pronunciation, sir? We call it orchard or ochre. What?
मैं तो ओकर ही कहता हूँ, पर प्रोनाउंसिएशन
Austere ही कहेंगे इसको.
ओकर
वो
कहते हैं इसमें, ओकर
CHER.
फ्रेंड्स. अंग्रेजी बड़ी गजब की लैंग्वेज है ना.
या
औचर.
फोनेटिक्स में देख लेंगे.
औचर क्या है?
फोनेटिक्स में देख लेंगे बाद में, इंटरनेट पे देख.
हाँ, देखना पड़ेगा.
सुत्वाननेसं एतद्होषि न हि नून सो ओरको धम्म विनियो न सा ओरका पवज्जा यथ यशो कुलपुत्तो केशमंसु ओहारित्वा कासायानि वत्थानि अच्छादयित्वा अगारस्मा अनगारियं पवृजितोति ते येन यस्मा यशो तेन उपसंक्रमित्वा आयस्मन्तं यशम् अभिवादयित्वा एकमन्तं अट्ठंसु अतुको आयस्मा यशो ते चत्तारो गिरिसहायके आदाय येन भगवातेन उपसंक्रमित्वा भगवन्तं अभिवादयित्वा एकमन्तं निषीदि एकमन्तं निसिन्नो को आयस्मा यशो भगवन्तं एतद्वोच इमे मे भन्ते चत्तारो गिरिसहायका वाराणस्यं सेठ्ठानुसेठिनं कुलानं पुट्टा विमलो सुबाहु लज्जी गवंपति.
They said to one another से पढ़ नहीं, ऊपर वाली लाइन पढ़.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
They said to one another, this must be an extraordinary spiritual path, an extraordinary going forth for Yash to have done this. And they went to Yash and bowed down to him. Yash then took his 4 friends to the Buddha. He bowed, sat down, and said, Sir, these 4 friends of mine, Vimal, Subhu, Punyaji, and Gavampati, are from the wealthiest merchant families in Benares. Please instruct them.
तेन भगवा अनुपुब्बिं कथं कथेसि संयतिदं दान कथं शील कथं सग कथं कामानं आदिनवं ऊकारं संकिलेशं नेकं मे आनिशंसं प्रकाशेसि यदा ते भगवा अय्यासि कलचित्ते मुदुचित्ते विनिवरणचित्ते उदग्रचित्ते प्रसन्नचित्ते अथ या बुद्धानं सामुकंसिका धम्मदेशिना तं प्रकाशेसि दुःखं समुदयं निरोधं धम्म निरोधं मग्गं सयथापि नाम शुद्धं वत्थं अपगतकालकं समुदे निर्जनं पटिगणहेय एवमेव ते तस्मिन्नेव आसने विरजं वीतमलं धम्मचक्षुं उदपादि.
The Buddha gave them a progressive teaching on generosity, morality, and heaven, on the downside, degradation and defilement of worldly pleasures, and he revealed the benefits of renunciation. When the Buddha knew that their minds were ready, supple, without hindrances, joyful and confident, he revealed the teaching unique to the Buddha's suffering, its origin, its end, and the path. And just as a clean and stainless cloth absorbs dye properly, so too, while they were sitting right there, they experienced the stainless vision of the truth.
यं किञ्चि समुदय धम्मं सब्बं तं निरोध धम्मन्ति. ते दिट्ठ धम्मा पत्थ धम्मा विदित धम्मा परियोगाल धम्मा तिन्न विचिकिच्छा विगत कंठं कथा वेसारज्जपत्ता अपरपच्चया चतुशासने भगवन्तं वोचुं लभ्ययाममयं भन्ते भगवतो सन्तिके पवज्जं लभ्ययाम उपसम्पदन्ति. एष भिक्खवोऽपि भगवा अवोच स्वाखातो धम्मो चरत ब्रह्मचर्यं सम्मा दुःखस्य अन्त्यक्रियायाति सावतेशं आयस्मन्तानं उपसम्पदा अहोसि. अतुको भगवा ते भिक्खु धम्मिया कथाय ओवदि अनुशासी.
Anything that has a beginning has an end. They had seen the truth, had reached, understood, and penetrated it. They had gone beyond doubt and uncertainty, had attained to confidence, and had become independent of others in the teacher's instruction. And they said to the Buddha, "Sir, we wish to receive the going forth in your presence. We wish to receive the full ordination." The Buddha said, "Come, monks. The teaching is well proclaimed. Practice the spiritual life to make a complete end of suffering." That was the full ordination of those venerables. Then, as the Buddha instructed those monks in the teaching, their minds were freed from the corruption through letting go. Just wanted to understand one thing. Ki wo, Buddha starts addressing them as monks. I mean, अभी तो उनको उन्होंने कुछ समझाया भी नहीं था, खाली कहा था, निर्देशना दी थी.
शुरू में ऐसे ही ऑर्डिनेशन
तब वैसे ही था.
शुरू में Lord would know ना this person has the capability, so all that he would say is come monk, and that means you have become a monk.
Okay.
No formal kind of methodology which was set up.
हाँ. तो मतलब जैसे कि आज की डेट में there are steps for.
Yeah. So that
तो
at
ऐसा
that
नहीं था.
time Buddha was himself doing it, na? So he could decide what to do.
अच्छा, वो राइट पर्सन को समझ पाते थे कि यही है जो बंदा है जिसको देशना देनी है.
Ordination, straight full ordination.
Sir, we were independent of teaching, Buddha's teaching, इसका क्या meaning हुआ?
Because उनको self confidence आ गया. They got the confidence in the teaching है. तो लिखा हुआ वेसारजन विशारद हो गए. टीचिंग उनको पूरी तरह से समझ आ गई. They are fully confident about it. अब उनको किसी और से समझने की जरूरत नहीं.
अच्छा, okay.
अपरपत्य या दूसरे के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट नहीं थे. ठीक समझ में आ गई उनको. एक मिनट, ऊपर वाली लाइन इसमें काफी अच्छे वर्ड है वो.
और ऊपर है ये
धम्मा पत्त धम्मा विशिष्ट धम्मा प्रयोग तीन विचिक्षा, मतलब विचिक्षाएं खत्म हो गई. सारे विगत कंखा, सारी अनसर्टेनिटी खत्म हो गई. ये सारा जब पत्ता, मतलब they became confident in the अटेन द सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, अपरपच्य अपरम, दूसरे के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट नहीं थे, इन शत्रु शासने, ईश्वर की भगवान की टीचिंग में दे वर कॉन्फिडेंट नाउ बिकॉज दे हैड टेस्टेड द धम्मा, सो दे वर कॉन्फिडेंट what exactly is the teaching and what has to be done further. That is the
Now, sir, do I recollect correctly? Few days ago, आपने बताया था that this refers to dropping of vichikicha, or am I mixing up two things?
yeah, but that's why it's written here also. Vinayapiṭaka.
No, this business of being independent of teachers. वो.
Yeah, this is basically that they have understood the teaching primarily. ये दोनों वर्ड साथ साथ आते हैं ना, ये सारा जब बच्चा मतलब शिक्षा में विशारद हो गए, हिंदी में कहते हैं विशारद हो गए, they became fully confident about the teaching, which means they have understood that they had no doubt about it. Self-confidence in teaching means no doubt about it.
Oh, so these two words have to be read in tandem. ऐसा कह रहे हैं आप?
Yeah, I mean they are actually they're in a word synonyms.
हाँ, I see.
अगर आपकी चिकित्सा खत्म हो गई, शिक्षा के बारे में कोई अनसर्टेनिटी नहीं रही, सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस हो गया, या ये कह लीजिए कि आपको अब दूसरे की जरूरत नहीं है कि वो आपको
That's
समझाए,
the same thing. Yeah, okay.
they are all equivalent words with slight nuances of details are slightly given.
And so it's referring to Sotapati Phal. Is that correct? ये सारा जो है?
जी. Yeah.
तो सोतापति में उसके बाद किसी की गाइडेंस की जरूरत नहीं होती.
In understanding the teaching, in practice they may need help. Yeah? मतलब ये टीचिंग का सार है, चार आधे सत्य ठीक से समझ में आ गए, बट वो पूरी तरह कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ. It has been understood. So then thereafter one has to practice and complete the job. एक जगह पीछे लिखा भी था ना, जैसे वो ऑर्डिनेशन देते हैं, प्यारा सा ब्रह्मचर्य सम्मा दुख से अंत क्रिया, इस शुद्ध मार्ग पे चलो और दुख का अंत करो. इट इज दैट ही दे आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू वर्क स्टिल, बट वो ऐसी पारमी थी कि वो सुनते ही, इसको सुनते ही उनको सब काम पूरा हो क्लियर हो गए. As the Buddha was instructing these monks, their minds were freed from corruption through letting go. So they didn't have to sit and meditate for a long time and practice so that their defilements were gone. They're all very right people. They could drop anupadaya, grasping खत्म हो गई, और चित्त जो है आश्रमों से मुक्त हो गया. These are the people who are extremely right, no? The very first householder, the next four householders, they're very right in that sense.
ये लास्ट के 2 लाइन पढ़ के हम इसको फिनिश कर सकते हैं. तेनिकोपन समयेन एकादश लोके अरहन्तो होन्ते चतुर्भिः सहाय पवज्जा निष्ठिता.
And there were 11 perfected ones in the world. The going forth of the 4 friends is finished. ये 11 जो हुए ये
अरहंत हो गए ना, 11 अरहंत हो गए. हमें एकादश, इस लोक में एकादश अरहंत होते हुए उस समय
5 तो वो जो वहां पर बैठे थे पहले से ही, और ये 6 और.
से
ठीक.
बैठे तो भगवान बुद्ध है ना, और 7वां यश 4 ये 11. अरे रन तो भगवान बुद्ध है ना।
हाँ,
फिर 5 हो गए, 6,
6
फिर
हो गए।
यश 7, यश हो गया 7, और ये
ये
4
4
हो गए,
फ्रेंड्स,
11, मिलके 11 हो
4
गए।
फ्रेंड्स उसके 11। बहुत आनंद आया सर, मैं जब वहाँ बैठा था वाराणसी में, उधर सारनाथ में। आई स्पेंट अबाउट 2 hours देयर। इट वाज रियली वेरी रिफ्रेशिंग। बहुत आनंद। एक्सीलेंट।
एक छोटा सा फरीद के पास करके यं किञ्चिरतनं लोके विद्यते विविधं कुतु रतनं बुद्धिसमं न अस्ति तस्मासोऽधि भवन्तु ते। यं किञ्चिरतनं लोके विद्यते विविधं कुतु रतनं धम्मसमं न अस्ति तस्मासोऽधि भवन्तु ते। यं किञ्चिरतनं लोके विद्यते विविधं कुतु रत्नं सङ्घसमं न अस्ति तस्मासोऽधि भवन्तु ते। लोक में जितने भी रत्न हैं जिनको जाना जाता है, बुद्ध के समान कोई रत्न नहीं है। इस सत्य वचन के प्रभाव से आपका कल्याण हो। लोक में जितने भी रत्न हैं जिनको जाना जाता है, धम्म के समान कोई रत्न नहीं है। इस सत्य वचन के प्रभाव से आपका कल्याण हो। लोक में जितने भी रत्न हैं जिनको जाना जाता है, संघ के समान कोई रत्न नहीं है। इस सत्य वचन के प्रभाव से आपका कल्याण हो। भक्ति जी से समापन वंदना किए निवेदन।
भवतु सर्वमङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सर्वदेवता सर्वबुद्धानुभावेन सदा सोऽपि भवन्तु ते। भवतु सर्वमङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सर्वदेवता सर्वधर्मानुभावेन सदा सोऽपि भवन्तु ते। भवतु सर्वमङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सर्वदेवता सर्वसङ्घानुभावेन सदा सोऽपि भवन्तु ते। आरहं सम्मा सम्बुद्धो भगवा बुद्धं भगवन्तम् अभिवादेमि। स्वाकातो भगवता धम्मो नमस्सामि। सुपटिपन्नो भगवतो सावक संघो संघं नमामि।
अंत जी को 3 बार प्रणाम करते हैं। प्रणाम। द्वितीयम्पि तृतीयम्पि। Thank you everyone for attending the session.
धन्यवाद। प्रणाम।
Thank you, Rajendra ji. Thank you very much. So inspiring to read all these.
Yes, sir.
अहो भाग्य।